All right. One more hug. We're going to go into some torso rotation. So just reaching, pivoting on the back foot. So as my right arm reaches, right foot pivots. Let's hug. All right, keep it up. We're going to add a little knee raise. So we're going to take a pivot out and add a knee raise. What I do is I learn something myself. Right. Yeah. So the opposite knee is raising. Y'all, I do not take myself too seriously. We've got to have fun and move our bodies. So if I mess up my left and right, I got to pause and think about whatever movements that we're doing. That's just what we're going to do. And then you're like, wait, I can't. This is too much. That's fine. It's just a warm-up. The goal is to move our bodies, get the blood flowing, get the muscles and joints just ready. We're going to take the squats in 3, 2, feet hip distance apart. Push the hips down and back. Really keep it pushing the booty back. If you're trying to close the door, and then sink low. Good. Toes can be out in front. They can be 11 and 1. I said this before. Sometimes my body prefers to have that angle with my feet. Doesn't mean good or bad. It means nothing about level of fitness. It just means our hips are being a little bit differently. I keep looking over there and seeing your wheel. I don't know if you're going to throw me off. On your next squat, I want you to stay low, reach for the ground, and open up with that opposite hand. Let's switch hands. If you need to stand up and shake it out, if you want to stand up and shake it out, do what you need to do. Switch hands. Switch. Let's do one more each side. Last one. Come on up, T-rotation. Keep wider the hip distance. Hands right hand and left foot. Come back up to center. Other side. Waking up the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, everything on the back part of your legs. Come all the way up into the spleen. Right here in this warm-up, we're going to wear this to your core. That's everything from your shoulders to your glutes. Especially thinking about that torso and all the ab muscles there. That really help us get through life. Last one each side. When you finish, jumping back to end it out. One foot at a time is your stepping option. Our jumping option, both feet. Either one works. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Warm-up is done. We're rolling right into round 1, which is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. Your standing option. On the ground, we're going to have push-ups and bicycles. Your standing option is to press your hands together so much that you're creating tension through your chest. You press, you pulse out halfway, then press out, back and forth. Down and around, knees up, knees down. Push up, let's do it. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you press up. If you find that you're feeling this a bit more in your shoulders versus your chest, rotate your hands open a little bit. So almost like your thumbs aren't like right in front of you, they're rotating a little bit more towards hollow block. We'll talk about it way back there. Bicycle, standing on the mat, 20 seconds. Elbow to opposite knee. Exhale with every rotation. This is one of those exercises you might want to speed through it, and I'm going to ask you to slow it down. Nice and controlled here. Feel the contraction. better for you and your body today. I don't need to know why you're taking the option that you do. I am good at my job, so I create a lot of different options so people can choose what works for them. Flip it over, push-ups. That's not egotistical. That's confidence. Here we go. Exhale up. Same thing with standing. Exhale as you press. Create that tension. Woo. I like the options that I'm seeing. Bicycles. 20 seconds over, 10 seconds of recovery. It moves fast. You might be noticing your heart rate coming up. That's normal. That's what happens when you're working for twice the amount of time you get recovery. Woo. Think about keeping that lower back pressed into the mat. Woo. One more time around. Push-ups, bicycles. So we're off the mat. We're standing for round 2. Let's do it. With the push-ups, if your elbows come by your rib cage, nothing wrong with that. That's going to focus a little bit more on the triceps. Bringing them out of that narrow 45-degree angle, a little bit more chest. If you have them out all the way to the side, there's way too much pressure on your shoulders. Flip it over, bicycle, one more time. Let's do it. You get a full minute of recovery on the other side. If you're hoping that means I'm going to stop talking, you were so wrong. I'm going to show you round 2. So you get to recover. Jennifer keeps talking. Everybody wins. Woo! Oh! Take a breath, grab some water, do what you need to do. Round 2. Hinge forward. Dumbbell free into your foot. Your other hand can be out to the side for balance. Slow this movement down. Slight bend in the knee. Weight is in that front leg. Feel your glutes. That's your butt. Light up here. Yeah, good. Get up to the hands. The dumbbells on your right, left foot is planted. 10 seconds to move that dumbbell out of the way. Your left foot stays planted for this. Extend it back there, so most of your weight on that front foot. You either raise that front heel with that front heel, or you pop up. Either one's gonna work. Yes, it feels a little silly because we don't always do this, right? But guess what? You're doing it with a lot of people right now. We can't all go silly at once. Nice. Your front leg's talking to you. With no pain, you're doing it right. Anything that's painful, you step out of this. You shake it out. You do not work through pain. Woo! Cool. Same on the other side. Let's grab that dumbbell. All right, so my right foot plants, dumbbell on my left hand. Left foot is behind. Kickstand position. Bring that dumbbell down. Frame the right foot. Slight bend in the front knee. Just enough to allow you to push the hips to work in time segments. It allows you to do the amount of reps that works for you. Here we go. So that front foot, you can pop it up. You can raise your heel. Also, if you can most of the way there. Or take that back foot back a little bit further, and we're split squatting. 10 seconds to go. Lots of concentration in here tonight. I'm making you think, I know. Woo. All right. 10 seconds to grab the dumbbell of your choice. Back to the original side. By original, I mean the other side. So if you get your sides confused, it happens. If you're using one dumbbell, make sure it's in the opposite hand. So my right foot is forward, my left foot has the dumbbell. Left hand, not my left foot. That would be incredible if I did have that. Almost there. Back of the leg should be lighting up when we're in there. Now I'm going to take that dumbbell away and go into that either heel raise, hop, or split squat. You're going to start to feel a little bit more of a quad, the front of the thigh. I'd like to say that takes a little bit of tension away from the glutes. Yeah, remember your options. That's why we have so many. What you did for set 1 does not have to be what you do for set 3 or however many sets you do. And then the right leg. Grab the dumbbell. Last time around. So if you were here last week, dumbbell in my right hand, left foot plants. Squeeze the glutes. Make sure the back of the leg is what's bringing you up. So if you were here last week, you used the steps. When you think about high intensity intervals, those were primarily focused on the intensity being the cardio portion. We up the intensity by either adding risers or adding speed. Today, dumbbells on the side. We up the intensity through weights and isometric movements. There's just so many different ways to have fun. I said last week that I had a weird idea of the word fun. Nice job, y'all. It's the last time on this side. Less than 10 seconds. Remember our options. Heel raise, split squat, or that jump. At any point you need to pause and shake it out. I understand that. No one is expecting you to power through. Woo. One more time. Other side, let's do it. Make sure that front foot has all the weight. You're at the halfway point. If you just like this class, I'll introduce you to Beth, who requested weights today. Just kidding, she knows I love weights too. Dumbbell out of the way one last time, and you can just shake it out. We got recovery. Let's do it. Sink low, raise the heel, pop that front foot up. Your back foot's come to the right is fine. Or split squat with both feet on the ground. Jumping is never mandatory. It's always there as an option. Woo. Very happy over there. Recovery, y'all. 1 minute. Grab your water. All right, the body splits up. So then we power that up through the lower body. That's where the power comes from. 20 seconds on one side, then we'll go to high knees. Then we'll do 20 seconds If you find your dumbbells hanging out at your shoulder and you've got to use the upper body to get it up, I want you to adjust your weights. Woo! Or bring more power to your lower body. Nice. One of my favorite exercises. High knees, step or hop. Woo! Let's do it. God, thanks so much for the great idea. I'm incorporating weights today. I heard. Well, there are no burpees tonight. Just go ahead and throw that out there. They don't show up very often, but I think it's helpful to the stage. Snatches, original side. I can't even remember what side that was. What was you? That's fine. Here we go. Make sure that you can control that dumbbell as you bring back to the starting point. So I bring it to my shoulder, flip my grip, and bring it back. You let that dumbbell decide how it's getting back down to the earth. You're not using all of your strength. Nice. Woo. We ready? Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure we're on. We don't have the heart rate sensors up today. I don't know. Keep that core nice and tight. Over 10 puppies running at you. You're bracing yourself. Woo! Last time with the snatches. Make sure this power is coming from your lower body. Not to ruin the surprise, but we have shoulder presses in the next round. So you're using your shoulder and your upper body to get that dumbbell up. You're going to be a little bit more fatigued. Dumbbell up the side. One more time for high knees. Recovery in sight. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Your heart rate is rising. If you are breathing heavy, you are in good company. We didn't really get shy away from that. Does not mean that anything's wrong with us. Does not mean that you're not fit, or you're not healthy. This is what bodies do, right? We're exerting ourselves. Recover. Nice job. Woo! My right foot's going to step out, but on my right hand. Bending the right knee, left leg straight. Press that dumbbell up overhead. Once you get back to the center, it can go as you walk back. But what I don't want is it going overhead while you're in that lateral lunge position. Chest stays lifted. This is one of the exercises where you can watch me, watch yourself in the mirror. Gaze is not down on the ground. Ooh. All right, left foot forward, left hand on the thigh, right foot back in that kickstand position. Roll the dumbbell back. Your gaze looks over the right shoulder as it goes back. So your core is engaged. That pretend puppy is coming for you. So that's really what's holding you up here. But you get to support yourself with the left hand. See if you can get that dumbbell to tap your hip or get close to it. That's going to help you make sure that you've got a good rotation, range of motion here, versus bringing it up towards your chest or your shoulder. You want to make sure we're really working the back muscles here. Dumbbell, other hand. That was 1 minute to hold on to the dumbbell, y'all. Other side. Here we go. Lateral lunge, sink low, press up. Toes and knees are facing the same direction. So everything should be facing 12 o'clock towards the mirror. Hips hinge back like that left glute is trying to sit down into a chair. We've all had a perch before. Well, you know what that's like. Your right hand can be out for back. season, rotation, a little bit of everything here. Full body. I'm making the most of your time. While one side recovers, the other side works. Don't go left to your right hand. Let's do it. Right side lunge or whatever side you were not doing before. It is okay if you are going in a different direction. Woo. Sink low. You know this movement now. So if you want to up intensity by adding speed, you can as long as your core does not suffer. Row, row, row. Left foot forward, left hand on for support. Here we go. Back to the work here. You might be feeling this a bit in your hand, maybe the forearm on the right side. Again, nothing's wrong with you. You're gripping a dumbbell for 60 seconds at a time. Weight is in that front foot. Just like with the exercise that we did in the last round. It's almost like those were planned on purpose. Who can say? Switch hands! Woo. 3, 2, other side, let's hit it. Y'all, at any point, remember, I do not know your bodies. I know my stuff, and I'm not an expert on each individual person in this room. So if you need to adjust this movement, maybe it's taking the press out, maybe it's taking the lunge out. Whatever you need to do to move safely for your body, you do it. You do not care about what other people are thinking. I promise you, if they're not thinking good thoughts, they are not our people. We do not care. But I don't think anyone's like that in this room. Long row, other side. Here we go, grow it back. You're hinging. Gaze starts on the ground about 2 or 3 feet in front of you. And then as you rotate, as that dumbbell comes up towards your hip bone, towards your imaginary pocket, your gaze shifts to the left. So not only are we getting the back in here, we're getting some work in the transverse plane with that rotation in our core. You guessed it, one more time! Oh. I'm happy to hype y'all up. This is the highlight of my day. People at the full-time job don't really like this level of enthusiasm. Sink low that bent knee. Left leg stays straight, or left foot is staying on the ground. You do not have to get that bent knee 90 degrees. Nobody said that. Chairs come in different heights. So when I say imagine sitting in a chair, choose the height that works for you. Last time, one more rows, this side. Let's do it. It's not usually my preference to face the mirror, and I also recognize that we are switching arms, feet, etc. And so I know if your brain works like me, it can help to have somebody near the bed versus facing you and appearing to be moving in the opposite direction. So it's not that I don't love y'all. I'll be back facing you momentarily. Other hand, one more time. Then we're done with round 4. How many rounds do you have today? 6. One more 20-second round, and then ending with a 30-second. Sorry, the exercises are 20 seconds and 30 seconds. The rounds themselves are a little bit longer. Woo. If you are feeling fatigued, if the gremlin in your head is trying to tell you something's wrong with you, y'all, you're working. Let me do now. 30 seconds. And then it's like 6 minutes straight. There's a thing along that line. I don't remember. It's a lot of time. One more row. high intensity. It's not all jumpy jumpies. It can be the long amount of time that we're working. 5 seconds to go. We are the buzzer. Oh, place the dumbbells down. Shake it out. You're doing awesome tonight. Recognize the effort that you're putting in. If you won't, I will. Grab your dumbbells. Feet hip distance apart. Woo. Let's do this. Squat, power front leg. Then you'll step wide and you take the other side. Chest stays lifted. You can bring your hand down towards the ground. You want to have a dumbbell on your chest. You absolutely can. I just want the skater formation to be your priority. 30 seconds of each. Starting in 15 seconds. We're going to start with that sumo squat. You can have both weights. Front grab them. You can have one at your chest. You can hold it goblet style. You can do no weights at all. Now we're in 30 seconds. We squat with a heel raise. Let's do it. Squat low. Raise one heel at a time. Rise up. You can do them together as well. Obviously doing them one at a time. It's going to give you a little bit more support. Remember, I know nothing about your ankle mobility. If you're starting to do this and you're like, oh no, that is not what my lower body needs, do what your body is telling you, not what I'm telling you. You are the expert on your body, not me. Dumbbells out of the way. Skaters, I'll face them here for this first one. I'm going to move to the right. My left foot will come behind. My left hand is reaching for the ground, and I step wide. Hips face the front the entire time. The way you up intensity with this is by increasing the speed. If you get this movement down, you can play around with not tapping the back foot down. It's a little extra balance work, a little extra core. Woo! Those are exercises. 3 more times. You know the moves. Decide how you want to adjust. You may not need to adjust. Nobody's telling you to. But what I want at the end of this round is for you to leave here feeling proud to know that you put in the work, that you got out of this class what you were looking for today. Maybe that was simply moving your body for 45 minutes. If that's the case, y'all are all about to hit that goal. Woo! Maybe the goal is just being nice to yourself. Woo! I was just saying I read something. I think it was a TikTok. Skaters! I saw a TikTok today that was a woman saying she was at the gym and a woman came up to her and I was like, did you even brush your hair today? And I said, maybe next time you should not wear shorts, you should wear leggings and be more flattering for than black. And she said all these things. And then she goes, I almost punched the woman, but then realized I would have broken my hand because I was looking at myself in the mirror. And these were all the things that she was saying to herself that you would never, ever allow someone else to say, sumo squat, let's do this. So if those little voices are coming up in your head, remember that you would not accept that from somebody else. You wouldn't say it to a friend or a stranger. I hope you wouldn't. If you would, we gotta talk. Woo. You got it, you got it. Keep on moving. That's the goal. And if you need to stop, you stop. You shake it out. You take the time that you need, and then we get back in. You cannot get points by pushing yourself too hard, too far. We can challenge ourselves, absolutely. But if you're at a point where you don't feel control over your body, over your breath, and you know that you'll benefit by taking 30 seconds off, you take those 30 seconds. You take the minute. I say almost every class, the strength shows up when you stop and then you have to get back in. There's always going to be pauses. Just like the recoveries that we take, right? I get this is your recovery, and then you decide not to start again. One last time. This is it. 1 minute of work. That's all we got. That's easy. Here we go. The move may not be easy, but breaking it down to 1 minute, dude, we can waste so much more time than just a minute out there. You're doing awesome. I'll distract you. I'm telling you that I have to put on leggings to come here. And I think my ladies around here supposed to do a little bit more than men. They were mid-rise, y'all, not high-rise. And I was like, what is wrong with these? I was like, oh my God, no! No! I can't be squatting in mid-rise leggings. Absolutely not. You got it. Left and right. Oh my goodness, you did it. Woo! Catch your breath. I will stretch you out. If you need to run, please make sure you're writing down your equipment. They're right to the front of the room. Be respectful of your fellow worker hours. Ooh-wee. All right. You want to keep your mat open down to the ground in a second. While the heart rate's lower, bring your arms out wide. Open up the chest. Does that seem like forever ago to bring your chest? We still got to stretch the chest out. Bring the right arm across the body. Shoulder stretch here. It is hair washing day, y'all. Not a day too soon, too late, or as exercise. It needs it. I am back next week. I'm also starting a yoga class before this, so if you want to double dose with Jennifer, 4:30 p.m. yoga, 5:30 p.m. HIIT. Take your arms up towards the ceiling, take your right knee, grab your left wrist. Gently move yourself over to the right side. If you want a little extra stretch, you can take your left foot behind your right foot. You have to pull down. I'll open up that left side a little bit more. And pull your grip. So left hand grabs the right wrist. Right foot can come behind the left. And go. I texted Margaret. I was like, the microphone's giving me issues. And she's like, let's see if you give anyone else issues. I was like, that tracks. Interlace the hands behind your back, open up the chest. Oh, we're going to come down to the ground, start with the legs a little bit. Bring your right knee to the ground onto your mat. You still have it. You can also do this on the ground, so I'm going to do a run for your legs. Press the hips forward. You can stay right here. This is stretching out the front of your right leg with your hip flexors, a little bit of the quad. You can take the right hand to the outside of the left leg, a little rotation here. You reach to the back hand. You want to deepen the stretch. Where did you go? Oh, that was done. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can grab your right foot with your left hand. This is a fairly intense posture. It is not always available to me. So I say that. If you're looking at me and you're like, absolutely not, I get it. But that's going to stretch out the front of the right leg a little bit more. Wherever you are, hold it for 3, for 2. Press the hips back. We're going to bring the front toes to my left toe go up towards the ceiling. Come down over my left leg. You can do this standing by keeping your right foot on the ground and putting a bend in the right knee. Left leg straightens out. Toes up towards the ceiling. Why? So in this stretch, you want to feel this in the back of the legs, such as calves or hamstrings. Might even feel it slightly in your glutes. We're stretching. We're feeling maybe a slight discomfort in it. No pain. We never want to stretch to the point of like serious discomfort or any sort of pain. 3, 2, let's switch. So left knee or opposite knee comes down. Press your hips forward. You can stay here. You bring your left hand to the outside of the right, so get a little more twist. Right hand can go behind as you're reaching for a friend. And then again, you want to catch that back foot. It's there as an option.